Alright, I'm going to try to get through this one more time. I've tried it 3 times. I don't know what's going on. Won't let me record this video. But I want to talk about the footage that people saw on third phase of moon in regards to the object seeming to enter and exit the sun. Now, were the Egyptians trying to tell us something that perhaps they knew that this sun was in fact a stargate? If you look at the cow horn headdress of Isis and Hathor, obviously it's a sun disk in between 2 cow horns. But there's more involving Egypt beyond that. If you watch Muhammad Ibrahim, maybe you saw he was looking at some hieroglyphs, and sure enough, the only way to read them is it says Stargate. Then if you know anything about Akhenaten, you know about the Aten, and you know that he supposedly saw this sun disk kind of hovering around above Egypt. Well, what if that was really a code way for him to relate to us that the sun is in fact a stargate? You can only, what if the ancient builders of SACSAYHUAMAN and Egypt, what if they came through the Stargate to build those places, and what if the Egyptians later on knew about it because they were told by their predecessors that yes, it is a Stargate? If you look at what we're told about the sun and you understand the gravitational forces and the heat involved, extreme heat involved, no object should really be able to enter and exit the sun, not without being pinned down and incinerated. And further, what about when you see those big black mass objects seeming to attach themselves to the sun? Is that dark energy? Is that dark matter? Is that something sent to alleviate the sun or the Stargate of excess power? Or is it something negative trying to enter the Stargate for some reason? These are complicated things. We need to get a panel together to try to determine whether or not the sun is in fact a Stargate. Now, when I talked about this 2 times in a row, I was very fluid and going boom, boom, boom. I'm getting frustrated because it won't record my audio, and I've done it twice and it doesn't work, and it's irritating, so I'm a little bit frazzled by it. But hopefully you get the gist of the video, that in fact perhaps the ancient Egyptians were trying to communicate to us that yes, in fact the sun is a Stargate, and that the ancient builders descended upon the earth from the star via the Stargate, the ancient architects. You'll like that one, Matt, won't you? I got a video these are like podcasts. Just consider them a podcast. I'm disabled. If I had a team, if I could assemble a team of production people to just do my bidding and make the videos I want and travel around the world, I'm on the top dogs on YouTube, I assure you. But I'm not, because I can't. So you'll just have to accept some professional analysis going from multiple disciplines, everything from astrophysics, astronomy, ancient Egyptian history, all of it. It all has to be used in conjunction to come to a conclusion. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention, sorry. If the sun is in fact a Stargate, how do you then explain coronal mass ejections, plasma, etc. like that? How do you explain that? Is it an overload of energy and they have to let some go? And is that why they send the dark mass to the Stargate once in a while to pull off some of that excess so we're not just destroyed like that? It's complicated matters. But unless somebody proves that footage is fake, And unless whatever object that is has the ability to generate so much thrust that it can fight the gravitational forces of the sun and withstand the sheer radiation, heat, whatever you want to call it, of the sun, we have to conclude that maybe the sun's not what we've been told. And maybe the Egyptians were trying to tell us something too. It's all there. So hopefully the rest will reveal itself in time. But thank you for listening. One more note. God willing, if this works, I got a video documentary. Just consider it a podcast. I got a podcast coming out. Totally debunks this whole kilk. You understand? It's kilk, Matt, from Ancient Architects. It's called kilk. The kilk culture could not have built SACSAYHUAMAN. Not possible. And guess what? I'm going to prove it. Thank you. Have a nice night.